If you read this, everything changes. Not tomorrow, not later, right now, immediately. So think once before continuing, because this message is final, not emotional drama, not temporary, just truth, raw truth, something I avoided for too long, something I buried inside, and today it refuses silence. 26 April 2026. Remember this date, not for happiness, not for memories, but for endings, quiet endings, the kind that happen without noise, without goodbye, without closure. And maybe that's what this is, or maybe something worse. I don't know. Honestly, I just know I can't continue like this anymore. Not pretending, not acting normal, not hiding, because hiding feelings doesn't erase them. It just makes them heavier, harder to carry every day. And I've been carrying this longer than I should, longer than I admit, since the beginning. Maybe, or maybe later. I'm not sure, because it didn't start big. No sudden moment, no dramatic change, just small things, tiny moments that stayed. For some reason, your messages, your timing, the way you spoke, so simply, like nothing matters, like everything is easy. And maybe for you, it was just normal, casual. But for me, it became something I didn't plan, didn't expect, didn't even want at first, because I know how this goes. Feelings come, then complications, then distance, then silence. And I didn't want that story again. But life doesn't ask before changing things. It just happens quietly, and suddenly you're involved without realizing, without choosing. And that's what happened to me with you, without warning. And I tried to control it, to keep things light, simple. But every time I stepped back, something pulled me closer, not forcefully, not obviously, just naturally, slowly. And I found myself waiting for your replies, for your presence, for those small conversations we had, even when they meant nothing to anyone else around us. But to me, they meant something, something I couldn't explain properly, something I couldn't ignore anymore. And I started noticing everything, your pauses, your tone, your small changes, your moods, things I shouldn't notice. Maybe, but I did. Every time. And that's when it became real. Not just passing feeling, not temporary, but something deeper, something constant. And I didn't say anything, not because I didn't want to, but because I couldn't risk it. Because what if everything changes? What if distance grows? Suddenly, what if we lose this connection? Even if undefined, even if unclear. And I wasn't ready for that, so I stayed quiet, careful, pretending it's nothing, normal. But inside, it wasn't not even close, not anymore, because silence grows. Feelings, it doesn't stop them, it feeds them, makes them stronger every day. And I kept telling myself, stop, don't go deeper, don't attach. But thoughts don't listen. Sometimes, especially when heart is involved, and mine was completely, even if I didn't accept it, even if I denied it. And then came those moments when everything felt too real, too close, too intense, like something unspoken between us, something both of us ignored, or maybe just me. I don't know. And that uncertainty made it harder because not knowing hurts more than knowing truth. Sometimes, at least, truth is clear, even if painful, even if final, but this was unclear, undefined, unfinished, and I stayed there between hope and doubt, between feeling and silence, and it exhausted me slowly because carrying something unspoken takes energy, takes strength, and I was losing both bit by bit, day by day, without you knowing, without me showing, and maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should have spoken earlier, said something clear, but I didn't. And now everything feels too late, too heavy, too real. And I'm tired, honestly, not of you, never, but of this feeling, this silence, this confusion inside me that doesn't stop, doesn't rest. And that's why I'm here writing this finally, not perfectly, not beautifully, just honestly for once, because maybe this is needed. Maybe this ends something, or maybe everything. I don't know what happens next. I just know I can't go back to pretending anymore. Not after this, not today, not after this, not today. Because once truth speaks, everything shifts, everything changes quietly. And I know you'll read this, maybe slowly, maybe once, maybe you'll pause between lines, trying to understand what changed, what went wrong, exactly. And the truth is, nothing sudden, nothing dramatic happened, just small things added up over time, silently, until they became too much, too heavy to ignore. And I didn't notice the weight at first, honestly, but slowly it built inside me without stopping, without asking for permission. And I kept going, like always, talking normally, acting fine, while inside everything shifted. Every word felt different. Every pause felt louder. Every absence felt longer. And I realized something, that I'm not the same, not with you anymore. Because what started simple became something more, something I couldn't control no matter how hard I tried. And maybe that's my mistake, letting it grow this far without clarity, without direction, just feelings floating between us, unspoken, undefined, uncertain, and I stayed in that space, hoping things become clear, but they never did. Not really, just moments, here and there, that made me feel something, then silence again, like always, and that cycle broke me slowly, quietly, because hope without certainty hurts more every time, and I started questioning everything about us, everything about me. What is this? Where is this going? Does it even exist? Or just me? And I had no answers, just feelings and confusion. And that's not enough anymore. Not for me. Not now. Because I need clarity, even if painful, even if final. I need something real, not just moments, not just maybe. And I couldn't ask you, not directly, not clearly, because I feared your answer, or worse, your silence, and I wasn't ready for that. So I stayed quiet again, like before, but silence didn't help. This time, it only made everything louder inside me every day. Until today, 26 April, when I realized something, that continuing like this is hurting me more than ending it now. And maybe you'll think, why now? Why suddenly this message? And I wish it was sudden, but it's not. It's built from days, from moments, from everything we never said. And maybe you didn't feel what I felt inside. Maybe for you it was simple, just normal talks, nothing more, and that's okay. Honestly, I don't blame you at all, because feelings aren't equal, they don't match. Always. Sometimes one person feels more, and that person was me, and I accept that. Now, without anger, without regret, just truth, simple truth. And maybe in another time, another situation, another story, things could be different, but not here, not now. And I can't force what isn't meant, no matter how much I want. And that's the hardest part, letting go of something that never fully existed, but felt completely real. And I don't know if you'll reply. Maybe you will, maybe not. Maybe you'll just read and move on silently, and that's okay, really, because this message isn't for response, it's for closure. For me, something I needed to say before I step back completely, before I disappear quietly from this space we shared, from these conversations we had, from this connection undefined. And maybe someday you'll remember a little bit of this, or maybe not at all, and that's fine too, because not every story stays. Some just pass through, leaving behind feelings, memories, and silence. And this was one of them, something real for me, even if temporary, even if incomplete, and I'm letting it go now, not easily, not happily, but honestly, finally. So, this is it. For me, my last private message to you on this date, 26 April 2026, the day I chose myself over confusion, over silence, over something unclear. If you felt this story even a little, like this video right now, comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real stories like this